Welcome to another episode of Next Chapter Retirees. In today's video, I'm going to share things that some retirees regret. Stay with me. You know, one of the things that I like most about being retired is I get to go to the gym during the day now. And for me, during the day is anytime between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Why is that important for today's video? Well, what I learned quick about going to the gym between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. is that 90% of the folks in the gym were retirees, just like me. And something that I learned very quick is retirees in the gym love to talk. So after about 2 weeks, I was on a first name basis with about 6 or 7 retirees. And one of the things that we discuss retirement stuff, and that ranged anywhere from grandchildren, traveling, retirement, investments, and whatever hobbies that they did. So as the conversations went on, I told all of the retirees that I congregate with about this YouTube channel. Some of them are camera shy, so they don't want to get on camera. But I did tell them that some of the topics that we discuss, I'm going to use it as content on my channel. Some of them are subscribed. Shout out to everyone at the gym. They know who they are. They don't want the name mentioned, and it's fine. So some of the content from today's video is from conversations that I had with retirees at the gym. One of the very first topics that we discussed that some retirees regretted is they wish they had retired earlier. Now, I must say before I go any further that the retirees that are in the group that I speak to at the gym on a regular basis, they range in age 69 to like 76. So their ability to retire early or earlier is a little different than the way some things are set up now. But nonetheless, they wish they would have retired earlier. And when I asked what's the reason or why do they wish they would have retired earlier, it boiled down to one thing, and that was a better quality of life going into their golden years. And that made perfect sense to me. So these discussions occurred over days and over weeks. And one of the other regrets that some retirees have is they wish that they had spent more of their money earlier. Now, that was a very interesting one because I didn't know where the conversation was going to go. And in talking with the retirees, they basically were saying that when they first retired, they were still holding on to their money. They were saving because they were uncertain if their money was going to last the duration of their life. And that made sense as well. So they didn't spend as much money now that they are 10 years or so, not all of them, but now that they're a few years into retirement, they see that they should have spent more money earlier and done things with their life. Um, the next thing that some retirees regret, and this one really hit hard for me, is they wish they had taken better care of their health in their earlier years. Made perfect sense to me. So some of the retirees listed issues from obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, bad cholesterol, hip pain, back pain, knee replacements, excessive alcohol drinking. I mean, there were a bunch of things that were listed, and some of those issues affect their health now that they are retired. So they wish they had taken better care of their health in their earlier years prior to retirement. Another thing that some retirees regret is they wish they had taken on hobbies earlier in retirement. And that one there, I really had to ask a few questions because, as far as I was concerned, every retiree, you know, took on hobbies, right? When they retired. So I thought, well, what they were saying was that they didn't do enough in terms of creating things to do, i.e., hobbies. And this was the overwhelming consensus. Some of them say that they watch more TV than they should. And that's the biggest reason why they wish they had taken on hobbies. Some admitted to binge watching Chicago PD, Chicago Med, um, and whatever the other Chicago TV program is, and they watch it hour after hour after hour. They don't watch the whole season. So what they're doing, they are living a sedentary lifestyle, which isn't good pre-retirement, and it's certainly not good post-retirement. So they wish they had taken on more hobbies earlier in retirement because they watch too much TV now. And one retiree went as far as sharing with the group that, you know, they wanted that, or he encouraged everyone to do more things that stimulate the brain, stimulate the mind, like crossword puzzles, or playing, or even playing board games. And he also encouraged them to watch less TV. And um, that really stood out to me. I'm not much of a TV watcher. However, it could be an issue in retirement. And the last thing that I'll share in this video that some retirees regret is that they didn't travel more. And one of the reasons why they don't travel now goes back to one of the previous issues is their health. So they don't travel that much later in their years of retirement because their, health issues, whatever it may be, that, and if they do travel, the mode of transportation may have changed from driving to flying or flying to driving, depending on the issue that they have. And they came to the consensus that when they do travel, they may travel for 7 days versus a whole month, the way that they did when they first retired. So that was the last one. They wish that they had traveled more earlier in retirement. I hope you found this video beneficial. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And before I close out this video, I want to take the time to thank everyone that reached out to me over the past month or so. I didn't post any content, and I did receive quite a few phone calls, emails, text messages, just checking in on me. And it was much appreciated. It meant more to me than you would ever know. So I thank everyone for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned for the next one.